Josh Adams is out there, Mario DeCole, Luke Davis riding a bike 143, had a pretty good run last time, Michael Mann, Stephen Pocock, Corbin Wynett, and of course Regan Duffy's out there, Julian Kataya, and we are ready to go racing here for the final race of the day here at Stockton Park in the beautiful town of Collie, and we do hope everybody's enjoyed himself on behalf of WAMX. We hope you've had a wonderful day's race here. Final event about to get underway. Who's going to win the whole shot? Number 5. My money's on number 5. Not going to be the case here. What a start in this one here, and absolutely dynamic. Davis again on bike number 14, mate.
Luke Davis up again, but the run is going to have to come for the man who runs in third place at the moment on bike number 72. But oh no! Oh, troublesome from Davis, who went down in the patch. We went through clear on turns number 1 and 2, but Luke Davis has thrown it away. 2-horse battle out in front now between Josh Adams and Regan Duffy.
It's going to be a brilliant race in the back part of the circuit here. Duffy is pouncing at the door, knocking at the door. He's saying, get out of the way, Adams. I want to go through. Adams went wide, and Duffy jumped up on the inside there. This is a superb riding out there at the moment. Very close between that bike number 5 of Josh Adams out there and Regan Duffy, and providing the last and final event of the day, the MX1 Championship. This one brought to us by NR Metal Recyclers, and boy, the excitement is on again out there on the track. And what about Luke Davis? Man, oh man, he needs to go and buy a lotto ticket. He can't win a race, he can't get a place, but he tries blooming hard out there, mate, doesn't he?
Oh, the change for lead, it just hasn't happened yet, but I think the next time we'll see him in our camera frame, it would have, because they were running side by side through the hell, and well, look,
he's got him.
I was right.
Yep.
Regan Duffy to the lead on bike number 72, and chasing right behind him is Josh Adams.
We can put that down in the history books, as it took him 3/4 of the lead lap to get in front.
I think it was. I don't think he has not led a lap in today's racing. You'll have to fact check me, but I think it's been 72 all day long. Luke Davis has come back and he's running in 3rd place after coming off there in turn number 3. Already back in a position number 3.
That's how fast that young man is going out there. Davis at the moment sitting back in 3rd position. The team board man down the bottom here for Regan Duffy has not written much on the board except to say keep it out wide. That's the best part of the track. If you do wide, you'll do very well at the moment. Duffy having a bit of a time through that low part of the section of the track there where they do the U-shaped bit before they head alongside Lake Stockton here. And Duffy once again cool and calm out in front at this particular juncture. And Josh Adams putting in a fighting performance out there at the moment. But the mover, who is the mover through the field after you tell me about who's dropped it?
Luke Davis says it looks like it's the 834 that has gone down. As we'll try and find out who that was as they come through. In fact, it was the 334. So we look through our list of riders. It was Kellen Murphy, who's well back again, 24th position. So the last of the riders that are actually competing, Charlie Creech on the 57 and Braden Wilson on the 616. Non-starters for the final race. The MX1 takes the NR Metal Recyclers. There's your leader, and he has got a convincing lead already. I thought Josh Adams might have been able to stick with the 72 machine, but he's made a liar out of myself.
Oh.
Duffy convincingly, but Josh Adams will be loving running in the 2nd place at the moment. Z-Powers through the front straight on the B-Firm NRG back to Yamaha all the way from Bunbury. The gap 6.4 seconds to that man who comes through the patch, and he just seems to be the most calmest rider through that 3rd turn, where he's able to just be able to have that bike positioned so smoothly that he can power out as soon as he hits the exit.
Yes, indeed, and making no mistake about it, the race leader now, and he's not that far in front that he cannot afford to make a mistake. He's got to be very careful here, and remember what happened down at Cozy Creek in Mandurah. He won the race and then fell off. So watch out for Regan Duffy, making sure that he keeps it on line and on track for another big finish here He took the round out at Byford. He's probably going to take this one here. And of course, he took the big round out at Manjimup when he raced against the world's best riders out there, and certainly Australia's best riders out there at the Cozy Creek Circuit in Manjimup. Today, he's clean sheeted them all here at the Stockton Park Circuit in Collie. And man, oh man, he is just turning on a blistering run home here. This is going to be a pretty long and enduring race, but it's all that much more easier for us up here in the box, because Regan Duffy comes across the top of the tabletop there at spectator spot up on the corner there, and Duffy is in a fine fettle of mind out there at the moment. The bike going well. Josh Adams now starting to make up a bit of ground out here, and Adams, well, he's going to have to work hard if he wants to get further past than where he is at second at the moment.
I think really the races are for second, but the battle is for third place, because here comes the 143 up against the 45. John Durock on bike 45 is all. Did that look like a bit of a mistake from the 72 in turn 3? After I was giving him such a rap about how well he's been running that corner, he looked like he had to jump a few lines to just get the bike position where he could get out of turn number 3.
While he's keeping it up high, that's what his pit man has indicated to the rider. So wherever he goes on the circuit, he just stays up high. And maybe that's not necessarily the best place that he wants to be, but he's riding under strict orders from our pit board man down the bottom there. The guy that is motoring through the field at the moment is Josh Adams, and he's making up quite a bit of leeway out there at the moment. One silly, small little error by Regan Duffy, and make no mistake about it, folks, Josh Adams will take over that front running position. Adams is keeping up the pressure, and he is working the track an absolute treat at the moment. Back to Luke Davis, also going very well. Johnny Derrick getting up there amongst it. One of the other riders whose bike stalled right on the line here. The rider that went through there very quickly was Cullen Murphy. The guy that had a few issues out there in this journey was Dylan Thomas, but he got himself mobile out there, and once again, Regan Duffy starting to really get himself up into a bit of a frenzy out there at the moment. He's saying, this is good, we came here to win, we came here to race. First up, secondly, we came here to win, and that's what we're doing well on the track at the moment.
Well, if he does this, he has won every single race he's competed in today in both MX1 and MX2. Can't really say I thought that was going to happen here today, but it definitely has. Josh Adams is trying his best to make sure that that is not the case, but a 144 of Regan Duffy to a 150.1 isn't going to cut the mustard when it comes to closing that gap, which is now blowing out to a 15-second margin. Questions is, though, is Adams going to be under attack from Luke Davis and John Durock? Because quite surprisingly, those two were 2 seconds faster than Josh Adams on that last lap. So I've got a funny feeling we may be having a three-way battle come the end of this 15 minutes.
Very good ride for the Collie rider, Johnny Derrick, at the moment, who's running in fourth position. Not that far behind the rider in front of him, who's Luke Davis, who has had an up and down day all day today here on the Stockton Park Circuit. And Josh Adams now, he was right up behind Regan Duffy. There was probably about 5 or 6 seconds separating them. That has certainly opened up a fair bit of a break at the moment between 1 and 2 on the racetrack. Duffy, once again, in complete control of the situation here on the race circuit today, and he is going to win this one and win it comfortably well when he gets around here one more time. He is absolutely motivated to win, this young man. A tearaway style, look at that. Broad, straight on with it, looked across to the pit board, and the man down there ferociously and at great speed riding the notes out there for Regan Duffy, who is following every word that he says to a T. The board out there at the moment. There's your second place bike up there, Josh Adams, and by gee, what a big run on here, a big push from Luke Davis, now back in third. Keep it up on 2 wheels. He'll grab third place out there, and he'll be happy with that. And what about the run of Johnny Derrick up in fourth, mate?
Great run as well for Derrick, who runs in that fourth position. Josh Adams must know that it's time to run, because that time around he was quicker than both Luke Davis and John Durock, who were starting to slowly close the gap on the rider in second place. But the Be Firm NRG rider sitting a little bit more comfortably right now in this battle for second place. Great run for the 19 machine and Michael Mahan as well on bike 19. He's back up to 5th place. Julian Cuttajar on the 59s in 6th. From Sextons, it's Jericho, Daniel Guy, and your man now rounding out the top 10 is Oliver James, who's coming through the field after a horrible start, back up inside the top 10 and battling it out with the 52. I've already said it, this name is so unanimous in Timbertown of Bryn Cutts.
Well, the one to watch out for, the two to watch out for in this one will be Julian Kataya, who's the guy back in 6th at the moment, and he's certainly hooking around this track very quickly indeed at the moment, and he's having a great one-on-one tussle out there with Michael Mann on bike number 19. They're the guys fighting it out for 5th and 6th position. Regan Duffy has just bolted on by there with an absolute superb ride, and man, he is storming around the lap field at the moment. Look at that break that he's got. It is absolutely awesome at the moment. We're waiting with the second place bike to come through there. Josh Adams now, he realises he's back in second. He doesn't have much work to do. He knows he can't catch the guy in front. And Regan Duffy is starting to put on a show. He's starting to show us some tricks that he knows in motocross racing here. And that's what it's all about on the circuit here at Stockton Park today.
Well, whatever the words have been coming through back to the riders, they're definitely listening when it comes for that first 5 rider battle, because Luke Davis has answered the attack from John DeRock and he's cleared him away. No one can match Regan Duffy's time, so he's still in the 144 bracket where everyone's up into the 149 to 150 seconds. Duffy, Adams, Davis is again Drummerson for the 334 again, who's gone off. Callum Murphy, that's the second time he's fallen off the bike today, all the way back down in 22nd position. The top 10 separated by over a minute already, I should say. Well, the top 7, it's a minute within it.
Mate, I'm more than impressed with the Collie riders today in this MX1 Championship. There's about 3 or 4 of them up there, and they're just having a wonderful time. And of course, we're talking about one of them that's up in 3rd at the moment, Luke Davis, who's a member of the Collie Club, and having a real big run out there along with Johnny Garrett. And of course, there's some others out there from Collie, and look at that. You wouldn't think they'd be going that good with the MX1 Championship right here on their home track.
Oh, I don't think anyone really thought they were going to be able to put it up to the 72 with the amount of form that he is showing, because he's out of our sight as quick as the leaders come back. 24 seconds and he's up to 14th place to lap. 2 minutes to left in this final race for MX1. Thanks to NR Metal Recyclers. Adams, Davis, who's just put in the quick time, and he put in the exact same time that Regan Duffy did just then. Both put in 145s. It is hammered down for Luke Davis. The Collie riders, you've already said, wants that second place, and he's been told that it is go time. There's your second place rider on bike number 5, Josh Adams from Bunbury. The outside of Lakeside ride, but you can't mistake that fluoro helmet. There's lap competitors as well in front of Josh Adams. This is what may make or break his race, because you can watch the fluoro starting to quickly hone in to bike number 5.
The crew from Regan Duffy going across to find out how many more minutes to go in this one, or how many more laps we reckon we got to go in this one here at the moment. You better be keeping good time today. He's writing some fast and furious notes out there for the race leader, and what's it going to be? Maybe 2 more laps left in this journey, still a couple of minutes to go, and this has been an awesome riding display once again by the race leader Regan Duffy, and he's starting to circulate around here very, very quickly. This is the hard part of the journey here as he gets up with the lap riders. He's got to wend his way through the field, and sometimes that can be very, very expensive out there at the moment. You just got to watch what you're doing up there. But already he's gone past 2 of the lap riders up there who almost came off as he went past. But he has wrapped it up here nicely, mate.
2 laps to go. Adams is answered the call for Davis, but it's still 2 seconds between the two. 2 laps still to run in this one. The final race for MX1. And the battle is between Josh Adams and Luke Davis on the 5 and 143. As look at the 141 slapping it. You would think he was riding a horse. He was slapping the nameplate. Blair Outram running in the 19th position, trying to give it the old giddy up.
Get it going quicker.
There's your second place rider again going through Lakeside Drive. I think he may be cleared away and in safe hands now. There's no lap competitors as far as I can see at the moment. So for himself, maybe feeling a little bit less stress off his shoulders than what he would be if it was a battle very closely for second place.
Mario de Cole goes through the Collie rider. So we've got Duffy out front from Josh Adams, Luke Davis, Johnny Derrick putting a great run up there in 4th at the moment, just ahead of Michael Mann. He's on board, bike number 19 on the track, and just doing it so nicely at the moment. Back a little bit further in the group to bike number 59 of Julian Kataya. The other rider up there is Dylan Sexton. He went through pretty quickly. Mario de Coley, and rounding out the top 9 out there is Daniel Guy, who has just gone through along with Oliver James in position number 10. But let's have a look. Where is our current race leader?
He's come past the Octane Fabrication last lap board. One more lap left to go. Maybe I was wrong about the lap competitors because they're now right into it. This could get nasty between the two of them, but a mistake between Davis on that last corner is going to kill him. 3.7 seconds flat is what he's got to make up on this final lap as they go through turn number 2 for the final time in MX1. Duffy, Adams, Davis, your top 3 as they stand. Then it's back to John DeRock on bike number 46, who comes past the grid for the final time of asking. He's in no man's land as well. He's got a country mile between him and anyone else on bike 45 that is trying to come through. I think that the day of the show has been watching every time Blair Outram has come past the judge.
He was the guy, remember, that helped the fallen rider over there a few races ago. As Michael Mann goes through, we're actually talking about 5th place in this particular journey here. So he's got that 1 lap board, and it's just about all over Red Rover. Duffy from Adams back to Davis, who's ridden an absolutely tremendous race, and the final one for the day for this group. And what an awesome ride from this guy. He's had some ups and downs, Luke Davis, but he's done it well. And a 3rd placing here would put him pretty well up with the points today. Johnny Derrick has also had a good day. Michael Mann, Julian Kataya, and Dylan Sexton as they go through. Make no mistake about it, the man has got that checkered flag in front of him. Final event, final lap, final 100 metres. He's got it won. What a win. Regan Duffy scorches across the line. All we got was a thumbs up when he went past. That was, of course, to the pit board man. And what a brilliant finish. Come on, Collie, let's get right behind the winner. He's had the big one. He's won it all today and done it very, very well. Regan Duffy across the line with an absolute scorcher of a finish. Josh Adams has gone through there, right up behind him in 2nd position, albeit in 2nd place. Look at that. Davis is happy. He punches the daylight. He's got 3rd place, and he's kept it up on 2 wheels for the whole race. So well done to Luke Davis taking that one out. How's the top 3 going, mate? Round them out for us.
Duffy, Adams, Davis, your top 3. 4th place coming past the judge will be John DeRock on bike 45. They'll be home in 4th place. He lapped up to 9th place in that race. 9 riders will stay on the lead lap. We'll go through them as they come through. The next one should be bike number 19, and it will be